Welcome in, guys. Adam here with Alesis Drums, and in this video I'm going to tell you a little bit about the new Nitro Amp. So this is a compact personal drum monitor that mounts directly onto the rack of your E-kit. At 70 watts, the Nitro Amp is loud enough for any personal drum practice, drum lessons, home jam sessions, or anytime you just don't want to wear headphones. So first, let's cover everything that's included with the Nitro Amp. Inside the box, we have our power adapter, our boom arm for adjusting the speaker's position, 2 clamps, one for the Nitro Pro and one for the Nitro Max, a 1/4-inch cable for our audio input, and of course, the speaker itself, which is built like a tank. Now that we have our entire Nitro Amp unboxed, let's get this speaker onto our kit. Now in today's video, I'll be using a Nitro Pro E-kit, but if you happen to own the Nitro Max E-kit, make sure that you're using the smaller of the 2 included clamps, as the Nitro Max has a slightly smaller rack size. To start out, let's flip our Nitro Amp over and locate this screw on the bottom. With a Phillips head screwdriver, let's go ahead and remove this screw because it's only there to protect the female threads of your speaker during shipping. Now, let's separate the 2 pieces of our boom arm. Just loosen the wing nut here and remember that this small hoop is actually spring-loaded. The thinner piece of the boom arm with the male threads can now be screwed into the bottom of our Nitro Amp. Once this feels snug, set the speaker aside with the arm still attached. Now, let's install the mount to our drum rack. First, we need to free the end of our center crossbar by loosening this mount here. Once the end of your crossbar is free, go ahead and remove all of the necessary components to get our new mount slid to the center of this crossbar. For my setup, I had to remove my left side crash and my first rack tom to do this. Now grab your mount and slide it over the crossbar, positioned in the middle of the bar, which will seat the speaker in between your rack toms. I also recommend that you keep this hole of the mount on the outside of the rack facing the ceiling so that the speaker doesn't interfere with your toms. Now we can reinstall our crash cymbal and our rack tom that we just removed, and we can seat our crossbar back into the mount on the leg. Make sure that any component that you've loosened is adequately tightened back down, including the Nitro Amp's mount. Next, grab the larger bottom half of your boom arm and drop it into the hole of the mount that we just installed, like so. Then secure it in place with the mount's wing nut. Now grab your speaker and thread the smaller black pole on the bottom into the hoop on the larger pole. From here, we can use the boom adjustment to get the perfect position, ideally with the speaker pointed towards your face when you're playing. Now we can plug in our power adapter, and then, using our 1/4-inch cable, we'll send the output of the module into the input of our Nitro Amp. To turn the Nitro Amp on and off, just twist the volume knob clockwise until you hear a click. When the speaker is powered on, you will see this LED light is illuminated. Now just for fun, I thought it would be really interesting to try a stereo setup on this kit using 2 Nitro Amps on either side. Following all the same steps as before, I installed 2 Nitro Amps on my outside crossbars. I made use of the Nitro Pro's stereo outputs, and I ran the left output into my left speaker and the right output into my right speaker. And one fun tip before I let you go. If you happen to have any exposed legs on your drum rack, you can actually mount the Nitro Amp's clamp onto the leg. While it might not be ideal to have the speaker off-center like this, it can be a practical solution for those who don't have space in the center of the rack. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Adam here with Alesis Drums, and we'll see you soon.